Hey guys, so welcome to my video. I am gonna be talking about Stairway to Heaven. So Stairway to Heaven is a very popular, iconic hike. It's also known as one of the top 10 most beautiful trails around the world, and it's a must-do. However, there is some, concerns and issues with hiking the stairs from below. Stairway to Heaven is located in Haiku Valley in Kaneohe. You can actually see it. It's on one of the ridges. As soon as you exit the Hirano Tunnel on the H3, you just look on your right and maybe you probably see some people hiking up the stairs. So I think there's 3,922 steps, and at altitude, when you're at the top of the summit at the CCL building, which was also used for World War II, it's about 2,600 feet high. Not to mention, the trail to Haiku Stairs from Haiku Valley is illegal. It is considered trespassing because you're going through private land. Previously, it was owned by the Board of Water Supply, and then just last year in May 2020, the ownership got transferred to the city and county. So the reason why it's illegal is, one, you're trespassing, and it creates a liability. Instead of risking a hefty fine of $1,000 or having a scheduled court date, you can always go the legal way, which is via the Moanalo Middle Way. Just know that this route's pretty long. It's about 11 miles round trip. It's a backtrack. Specs of the route: the first section is a boring long flat road, but it's pretty easy. It's 2.7 miles. And then the Moanalo Middle Ridge, it's a 2-mile stretch. And then give yourself like another mile to get to the top of Stairway. This route does have narrow ridges. There are some sections you have to climb. This hike can take you anywhere between 8 to 10 hours total. Hiking gear, things to bring at least 3 liters of water, and then another bottle of maybe just Gatorade, Powerade, or like a IV solution, a rain jacket, snacks, external battery charger, and a cord, just because it's a long hike and you're probably gonna waste a lot of battery on your phone because you're gonna be taking a lot of pictures. Bring a headlamp or flashlight, and most important, I highly recommend is that you bring micro spikes. Stairway to Heaven, it rarely is clear. It's always socked in with clouds, so just always again prepare with the forecasts. Make sure if it's been days that's been clear, then go for it. But if you notice that it's gonna be cloudy, and I don't know if you want to risk doing an 8 to 10 hour hike and just see clouds, a white curtain view. I don't think it's worth it. You can always save it for another day. Mountains are always still there. And then a start time: do not start later than 9:30 in the morning, just because this hike can take 8 to 10 hours. So if you're hiking later, it's just gonna be more rough for you when you get out in the dark. For parking, make sure you park along Ala Aulani Street, but towards the end, kind of closer towards the park. The reason why you shouldn't be parking at the park is because we heard word from one of the maintenance guys the last time I went to hike Stairway was that if the owner of the vehicle is not really using the park and they're not present, most likely they'll get ticketed. So just be sure to park along the street. Save the chatter until you actually enter the gate on the road trail. Keep your voices low, especially because it's early in the morning. You don't want to wake up the residents. And then also make sure you don't block their driveway or the mailbox. Don't leave any belongings or trash on their property. Just always make sure to be respectful when you start and finish the hike. So my friends and I hiked in September, and there's a bunch of yellow strawberry guavas that was ripe, and it was very sweet along the trail. You can find them in the beginning of the middle ridge, so once you start climbing, you'll be going through a lot of strawberry guava trees. So I guess if you want like free snacks along the hike, go in September, but keep in mind when the sun sets during whatever month you guys decide to hike Stairway. But if you guys want strawberry guavas, September would be a good month. You'll notice it, but right before the summit, you're gonna see this big hill. It's all brown dirt now, and it's quite a climb. Remember to respect the trail. Avoid eroding the trail as much as possible. That daunting hill is foolproof, solid proof of how heavy foot traffic during wet conditions can lead to. And it's sad, just seeing how eroded it is now. Don't hike on the trail after it's been rained on or during the rain, because that makes the ground saturated and wet, And with heavy foot traffic during those kind of conditions, it'll just erode the trail more. It'll make like trenches. It'll just widen the trail and make it deeper. Don't go off trail, because if you do, you'll create a new path. And then in the future, people will use that path. You're just creating a bigger surface area of walkway, and that's going to ruin whatever native plants or flora fauna that's around, and it's going to damage that mountain. Think smart and stay safe when you're hiking out on the trails. I think Hawaii trails are very different from the mainland. Remember, make sure you do your research. Make sure if you have a GPS track, follow it. Another thing is to always be wary of your time. Set a turnaround time. If you don't make it to the top of Stairway by maybe 1 o'clock, it's probably time to turn around. And lastly, before you even start packing your bags and commit to this hike, evaluate your physical health. Can you endure this at least 8-hour hike? Do you have the cardio to even make it up the hill and go back down? Did you drink enough water? Did you have enough good night rest? It's important that you guys are hydrated days before, not just drinking a bunch of water the night before. That doesn't work. And also make sure you know yourself that you are physically fit to do this hike. Stairway to Heaven is a beautiful hike, but guys, just make sure you're prepared, make the smart decision, and hike responsibly. But yeah, I hope you guys are able to apply these tips and just practice safety hiking and using smart decisions when you guys go on this route. If you guys are still watching this video, thank you for watching till the end. I hope to do more informative videos like this, so feel free to comment below on what more content or like what trails you want me to talk about more, and then give this video a like and also subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you guys on the next one. Till then, aloha.